top of the throne. I ain't a king like a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gang saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team, I feel homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Take it higher, that's a god.
NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, baby. At their own 14-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Take it in at the 22. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth. Yeah. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd and long, it's locked. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut?
That offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play.
L.A. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Gordon. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Samson Ebukam. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready. 30 base.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Roll out. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, Alpha. Yep.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
7-7, our score after 1.
Down. 70. Indy.
Just like that. Just like that. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Let's go, D.
Now.
Block off of play action. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
On the ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check pass, check pass.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, Haywood.
Check, check. I got one. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Here we go, DQ.
On 3rd down, block. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 49.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time?
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
60 on.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch the safety crease.
Get it.
Chubb on the counter. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Set, ready? Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 8, read.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Now. 2.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. That's fielded in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the foot.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
43! 43! Let's go!
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Gets it to Gordon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Slam. Kill.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner.
That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. The point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Mahomes going to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Hey,
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Mark 50, Mark 50.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
On is the Chargers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Come on, let's go. At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. That's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Now he'll pull it down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check it back, check it back.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
70, Indy.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke. He's going deep for Brown. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
They'll give it to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Locke to throw. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes going deep downfield. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On 1st down, Locke escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Block now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now Chubb, and an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Samson Ebukam, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 3. Gets this one to Hill. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He's gonna let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Some product, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up.